Hey guys, Alex here doing my Ring of Honor Best in the World 2012 IPPV review. Show just got off the air not too long ago, and pretty good show from Ring of Honor. The things that were there were alright, and the things that worked, and the things that didn't work really didn't work. But let's just get into it right now with the first match, the Briscoes versus the Guardians of Truth. This was Truth Martini's hand-picked opponents for the Briscoes. There were some mystery opponents, and they came out wearing like ski masks or whatever. I actually read up on 401 Mania that it was actually the Headbangers, which just raises a lot of questions as to why they would waste this opportunity to bring in a new tag team on a pair of WWE jobbers. But anyway, the match itself was sloppy. Headbangers were shit. Just couldn't really work a very good job. They looked sloppy. The ring ropes were loose, so like there was a few instances where they had to be careful going up to the top rope. Just not that entertaining. I give it a star and a half. Just really dumb. But a pointless match. I don't know what they're doing with the Briscoes, but they're really kind of wasting right now. And I think they should be. I guess I understand like they want to use them to help put over the new tag teams and like see give them something good to work with, but don't waste the Briscoes on them. Next match we had Eddie Edwards versus Homicide. This was a pretty good match as well. Solid match. Both guys worked very well together. I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch down the road. I think they both got really good chemistry. Like the little story of Homicide working over Eddie's injured arm, and nice back and forth. Surprised that Homicide was the winner, but not angry about it because that hopefully will keep Homicide involved in Ring of Honor and maybe bring him back for more matches, which I'm okay with. But good match. I give it 3 1/4. Then we had the surprise hit of the night, the Hybrid Rules match between Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly. Going into I thought this was going to be some stupid, gimmicky MMA shit, and it wasn't really. It was actually at first like just a technical wrestling match, pretty decent and good back and forth. And then at one point, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly both kicked each other in the face, and like Kyle O'Reilly started beating the shit out of Adam Cole, and like Adam Cole's mouth got split open. I think he lost some like a tooth or two, and was bleeding like mad. Blood was going all over the place, and the crowd just came to life, and the commentators were going nuts. Adam Cole was just keep fighting through and just going this whole like the crowd was going batshit crazy. I was shocked at how crazy the crowd was going, and it was really cool to listen and watch. Like the last 5 minutes of this match is insane. Like the crowd reaction. And Adam Cole ended up getting the win with a figure 4, which is pretty cool. So maybe we'll see a rematch between the two of them, and I hope they do like a fight without honor or last man standing, some kind of match just lets them go, hardcore and kind of, really sell this gimmick of them feuding. But this is a star-making match for Adam Cole again. Guys had like 3 of them. Homecoming match with Roderick Strong, the 10th anniversary show where he pinned Davey Richards, and now this. I mean, Adam Cole has got a future ahead of him in Ring of Honor, and I just hope that they use him right. But damn, this was awesome to watch live. Really cool. And bravo to Adam Cole for fighting through and really taking a beating here. And just awesome match. I give it 3 3/4. Almost gave it 4 stars. If the whole match was as good as the last 5 minutes, I'd probably give it 4 stars, but I just can't. Then we had Finlay versus Michael Elgin. This match was just not what I expected going in. I thought it was going to be hard-hitting, stiff, what you expect from the Finlay match, and it wasn't. It was really slow-paced, technical, a lot of rest holds in this match, and that really bugged the shit out of me. There were a few good moments like where they picked up the action a little bit, but just never really got out the door. And crowd didn't like it either. The crowd was really shit in this match, and I don't blame them. Elgin got the win. Big win for Elgin, and kept showed respect to Finlay. And just continuing this slow burn of him turning face, which I'm looking forward to. Wouldn't mind seeing him and Steen have a match at Death Before Dishonor or Glory by Honor, preferably Death Before Dishonor because that's the one I'm gonna be going to, and I'd love to see that match live. But either way, it was alright. It was okay, not as good as it could have been though. I give it 2 1/2. Then we had intermission. Mike Bennett came out, did a promo talking about how he wants to go to the titles in ROH. Mondo came out and started talking shit about him because Mike Bennett's from Boston, Mike Mondo's from New York. Mondo got over with the New York crowd for saying this stuff, and it was alright. Nothing really and then they had like a brief match, and like I didn't even know it was a match, and then hear like a bell ring, they just started fighting, and it's like, oh, they're in a match, okay. And Mondo won with a quick roll up. But, you know, for me, this was nothing special. You know, it was fun for what it was, and, you know, and if it's going to turn Mondo face, then it's a pretty effective way to do it. But, I don't know, I don't think it was the time or place to do it. Then we had the three-man match for the ROH World title, or ROH Television title, between Roderick Strong, Jay Lethal, and Tommaso Ciampa. This was good back-and-forth action. You know, these guys all worked pretty well together. Jay Lethal did a lot of the work. Basically, he was in their match almost the whole time, I think. There was one or two parts where he was out for it, but really didn't carry the bulk of this match. Told a nice story, like where Tommaso Ciampa and Roderick Strong were, you know, almost trying to be kept apart from their managers, and yeah, and it followed the typical three-way formula where two guys are in the ring, one guy's out of the ring. So I didn't mind that too much. Cool spot where Jay Lethal did the figure 4 on Roderick and then captured Tommaso Ciampa and put him in the crossface. That was pretty cool, and I thought that was really nice. Something I'd never seen before. The finish of this match was kind of weird. It looked kind of sloppy. Maybe that's just me, but the roll-up that Strong had on Ciampa didn't look good, and then he messed up the suplex backbreaker in Jay Lethal landed on his ass instead of his back. But it worked alright, but just looked a little sloppy. But I'll give the match 3 1/4. And then we had World's Greatest Tag Team against ANX. I think everyone has talked enough about how World's Greatest Tag Team just don't work in Ring of Honor, and this match is just another proof. It was slow, it was methodical, it was boring, it was dull. It was every word you can think of. And it's such a fucking shame that they just can't work. And the problem is, ANX is trying to be, or World's Greatest Tag Team tries to be brawlers, and they're not. They're technical wrestlers, and they should just do technical wrestling, and stuff like that. But way too much heat segments, way too much heat build up. ANX cheating to win, or trying to cheat to win, didn't make sense in my opinion. And just why would they cheat? They're the faces. And then the finish came out of nowhere, and it just made it look like ANX got lucky. And then as soon as the match is over, ANX is celebrating, big win, crowd really popped for it, and World Greatest Tag Team beat the shit out of them and leave. And it's oh, great way to welcome in your new champions. Just really stupid, I think. And they really kind of screwed the pooch in this. Hopefully ANX have a good title run. I'd like to see them have a match with the Briscoes, Bravados, Young Bucks, some good tag teams, but not World's Greatest Tag Team. Get them out of Ring of Honor, please. I know that they're good wrestlers. I've seen them have good matches, but they just don't work with Ring of Honor. But that's it for now. That's it I gotta say about that. 2 stars. I only give it to that because I thought ANX winning was cool. So that's about it. Next up was the main event, Anything Goes match for the ROH World title. Kevin Steen versus Davey Richards. Before the match even started, something weird happened where Kyle O'Reilly came out and basically said how Davey doesn't want him in his corner because of what I did earlier where he didn't shake Adam Cole's hand after the match. And, and just cutting off heel promo, basically breaking away from Dave Richards. Fine. Shouldn't have happened before the main event, I think. They should have done it somewhere else. I don't know where, but they should have. So anyway, the match got underway when, which just started with a bang and kept going, really, really fast-paced action, really stiff stuff. One of the coolest parts was in the opening 5 minutes of the match. Davey goes running to Kevin Steen on the outside, Steen pops him up, catches him, powerbomb on the apron. Holy shit, that was awesome. And that really was this whole match. It was just holy shit moments after one. Table spots, chair shots, a superplex on a pile of chairs, a DR driver on a ladder. Good God, that looks so painful. Cannonball in the corner into the chair. Just so many awesome spots in this match. Really, and the story was great. Dave Richards trying to fight and beat Kevin Steen, can't keep him down. Almost turning heel. I don't know. I think he turned heel. He kicked referees. Steen kicked Bobby Cruz. It was fucking chaos, and it was just awesome. I just thought that really was great, and the crowd was going crazy for it. Really great match. At the end, Jacob tried to get involved at the end, and Jim Cornette stopped him, and Steve Corino took out Jim Cornette, and just crazy shit, man. Really, really crazy, and it worked so well in the context of the story of Kevin Steen just causing so much anarchy and chaos, and Dave Richards and him just hating each other so much, they're trying to kill each other. But really great stuff. The match came to an end, and Kevin Steen gets on the mic, talks about how, he doesn't want to be a hypocrite, and like so he basically said, like, Davey Richards, I do respect you. You are one of the best in the world. I just did this thing to get. I just said all those things to get what I wanted. And then he basically cuts a promo on the crowd, saying, like, you know, Ring of Honor crowd, you're the biggest hypocrites. You turn on your champions. You turn on, you know, people. You cheered me when I tried to kill Kerry Silkins, even though you love and respect him so much. And just basically Steen trying to be a heel, and it worked well. If only, you know, but the New York crowd, like, New York crowd is just so pro Steen right now that it wasn't going to work no matter what. The crowd was cheering for Steen, but it was effective, and it will work, I think, in any other town. But New York is just so pro Steen, and just so, you know, in love with Steen that, you know, nothing Steen says is going to change their mind. He even said fuck New York, and that still got a cheer. So, really great match, though. But, like, all in all, I'll give that whole thing 4.5 stars. Really, really fun. Just awesome to sit through and watch, and just, you know, you're really wondering what they're going to do next. And wouldn't mind seeing a rematch down the road somewhere, but I don't know how they work that out. But I'm looking forward to seeing Steen face some other guys in the coming months. Hopefully El Generico, Adam Cole, Michael Elgin, you know, other guys. But really, really good. All in all, I'll give the show a 7.75. If the tag team match was better and the opener was better, you know, I may have given it an 8, but just there's just so much shit here. There's like those two matches really, really brought down the show for me. But that's it for now. Take care, guys. Bye.